In a world full of sound, some lives hear differently. This is Mumu's story. At the police station, Mumu carefully helps a young deaf girl navigate a difficult situation. A police officer asks why she chose this profession, and for a moment she pauses, reflecting on her childhood and the bond with her father that shaped her life, her dedication to helping others. Young Mumu grows up with her father, who is deaf and mute and adores her. His love is protective, almost overbearing, while Mumu is playful, clever, and fiercely independent, instinctively becoming his voice, guiding and shielding him. They live above a mahjong hall where everyone is deaf. They all love Mumu, and together they share wonderful moments, like one big family. Mumu believes her mother is abroad for work, but in truth, she is divorced and remarried. When her mother returns, insisting Mumu live with her, she shows the savings account she has kept for Mumu's education, proof of her care and dedication. Her father refuses to accept this. She responds firmly. She will file a custody lawsuit. Mumu's mother meets her lawyer, determined to gain custody. A friend suggests a lawyer for the father, but at the meeting, the interpreter is blunt. He has little chance due to money, his living situation, and Mumu not attending school. Even with a lawyer, the help would be costly, leaving him frustrated and powerless. Little Mumu, confused, asks softly, "Why must I choose?" Her father explains. Her mother loves her, but he is the one she doesn't want. Mumu's eyes show hurt and understanding, while his devotion remains clear. Her father enrolls Mumu in school and finds a job, proving his love and determination. As they leave the mahjong hall, tears glisten in everyone's eyes. Sadness for leaving the familiar, relief for a new start, and hope for the future. Mumu, determined, tells her father she wants to choose who she lives with, and she would choose him. Their bond is unbreakable, built on trust, love, and mutual devotion. One night, the interpreter shows him a car about to crash, revealing the job, causing accidents for profit. Shocked, he sees that the help that got Mumu into school came with pressure. The next day, he loses his job and home, forced into this desperate world. Exhausted, he works nights and sleeps anywhere, while Mumu quietly senses his burden. At the park, she plays the flute imperfectly, but her father claps with pride. He can't hear a note, yet his joy shines through, showing his love. Tears fill Mumu's eyes as he tells her the only sadness is missing her voice, knowing it would be beautiful. Their bond feels unbreakable, built on love, sacrifice, and understanding, not sound. The deeper he digs, the clearer it becomes. This isn't just a job, but a ruthless network exploiting deaf and mute people. Those he trusted, the lawyer, interpreter, even insurance, were part of it. What seemed like help was control, and he's trapped in a cycle of desperation, struggling to escape. One night, Mumu secretly follows her father in his car. Seeing what he's about to do, she pushes him in fear. He panics and crashes. Shock and guilt freeze them both. At the hospital, her mother comforts Mumu, but she sees her father through the door, understanding his sacrifice. He stands crushed, unable to reach her. Though uninjured, Mumu doesn't speak. Her mother takes her away, planning to settle things in court, leaving him lost and alone. At the meeting, the mother refuses to let Mumu see her father. Desperate, he asks to hear her choice. When she enters, the room falls silent. Mumu's heart pulls her toward him, but she knows staying means he'll keep risking everything. Out of love, not fear, she points to her mother. Her eyes stay on her father. Full of guilt, love, and silent apology, she chooses to protect him, even if it means losing him. Mumu's mother prepares to take her to New Zealand. Since the accident, Mumu hasn't spoken, her heart missing her father. At the airport, she searches desperately for him. He arrives at the last moment, holding her toy and whistling until she finally sees him. After so long, her voice returns. She speaks, signing at the same time, begging him not to be angry and telling him she never wanted to leave, that she wants to stay with him. Overwhelmed, he hides his pain, telling her to focus on her future. As they run toward each other, Mumu smiles with pure love, but police stop him, trying to arrest him. She breaks down, shouting, "He's a good man." In that chaos, their love stands stronger than anything. Watching the news, Mumu sees her father's arrest. Her face quivers with sorrow as she tells her mother she can't stay with him, fearing he'll die because of her. Her mother holds her, whispering it isn't true, and quietly helps her heal, letting her process the pain. The father declares himself guilty, though the interpreter, lawyer, and insurance agent have been arrested. Friends and Mumu are shocked by the court's claim he acted alone. Pandemonium erupts as Mumu shouts he is good and never harmed her, pleading for the interpreter to reveal the truth. Moved, the interpreter confesses he was manipulated out of love for his daughter. The courtroom falls silent, and his innocence is finally clear, leaving Mumu relieved, yet shaken. In court, Mumu's father apologizes, explaining how hard it was to live in a world that didn't understand him. Mumu was his only bridge, translating and guiding him. He admits his fear when her mother planned to take her abroad, acknowledging his mistakes. Turning to Mumu, he tells her to pursue her future, praising her voice, the bond that always connected them, and she smiles briefly, the way only he could make her smile. And then the story shifts to the present. We see Mumu, now grown, at the police station, speaking to a deaf and mute detainee. She gently shares her story, how her father served 6 years in prison, and after his release, he built a small cleaning business together with his deaf friends, finally living a quiet and honest life. After finishing her studies, she returned to China and became a sign language interpreter. But this isn't just a story, it's her way of reaching out. She tells the woman that she is there to help her, to make sure her truth is heard, urging her not to be afraid. In that moment, we see how Mumu has become what her father once needed, a voice for those who cannot be heard. As the moment settles, a police officer asks her how you can tell someone is deaf just by looking at them. Mumu pauses, then softly answers, "They'll smile at you the moment they see you." In that simple line, we understand everything, the kindness, the strength, and the quiet resilience of those who learn to live without sound, but never without heart. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, subscribe for more recaps.